Okay, so for those watching, we're going to talk to Jenny today. Jenny's going to give you a, just quick rundown on her experience inside working with us and the team and everything and, her programming. So, Jenny, go ahead, give everybody an idea. What do you do for work and where you located at?
All right. I work as a 911 dispatcher.
Hmm.
I'm also a volunteer EMT. I'm in a rural community in central Utah.
Yeah, good old
Uh,
Utah. I do like Utah.
yeah.
Yeah. Is it snowing up there already?
No, in fact, it's pretty warm right now. It's
Oh,
crazy.
wow. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
surprising. I thought it was gonna be snowing already, so, well, that's
Yeah,
good. At least you get a little bit more time before it does start snowing then.
that's true.
Cool, perfect. So, let's go over your fitness journey a little bit. So, where were you at when, several months ago, right before you jumped in with us, like, where were you at within your own fitness journey?
I was nowhere actually. I hit and miss. I would exercise a little bit and then life would get in the way and then I'd quit and then
Mm,
my eating was awful. Shift
mhm,
work, you just grab whatever that's
mhm,
there or convenient or
mhm.
nothing at all. And yeah, so I was pretty heavy, pretty I don't know, pretty
Not feeling the best.
unhappy. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you also try anything beforehand, like, before you stepped in with us, like, any apps, any ebooks, any diets, anything like that?
No, not really. I would buy nutrition books, just actual books to read or exercise books, and I'd read them and go, "Huh, that's nice. Yeah, maybe I'll try that." I'd maybe try it for a minute, and then
Yeah.
it never lasted.
Didn't
So,
stick. No worries.
yeah,
So with that being said too, what was your goal when you decided to step inside and work with, the team?
yeah. My goal is to get, actually stronger.
Mhm.
I I'm a little bit older. I can tell I'm losing some muscle, but I still wanna go and do everything. I wanna go rappelling, I wanna go climbing, I wanna go hiking. That was what I thought I needed to get strong for.
Yeah. And
And I just have a grandbaby, so
oh,
I need to be good and strong and healthy so I can be around for him too,
yeah,
so
that's super important, especially, when they
yeah.
start walking, you gotta make sure they basically sprint everywhere. So you gotta make sure you
Yeah.
keep up with that.
Mm.
So with you too, like, what made you decide to invest into something like this? Because obviously, one, you found us on Instagram, which for most people is terrifying.
Yeah.
But two, yeah, yes, it is. But two, like, there are books and apps and YouTube and things like that. What made you decide to work in like a coaching program like this?
The accountability to have
Mm,
somebody that is gonna be like, "Hey, you're doing your workouts, you're
mhm.
hitting your fitness. Are you not? What are you?" Obviously, I couldn't do it on my own. I just needed some help, and,
Yeah, I know.
I needed a
Mhm.
boost.
Yeah, and you did great. Like, you were hitting your workouts, you were, paying attention to your nutrition. So, like, what results or transformations you've seen, during the time that you've been inside with us?
I definitely feel stronger. I can do a lot more things. My
Good,
clothes are fitting looser. Everything is feeling better. I have more energy. I sleep better.
good.
My mental health is better. I mean, all the way around.
It does help. It does help in other avenues, which is always
Yeah.
good to see. But with that too, like, how'd you feel about the value inside, with working with us? I know we give you a lot of stuff and obviously the accountability and the support. So you say it was kind of worth it stepping in and doing this program?
I do. At first I was like, "Oh, wow, that's a pretty big investment." But it has been totally worth it
Yeah.
with the information, education on nutrition, the workouts, all of the information
Yeah.
in the Fit for Life formula that you've given. I mean,
Mhm.
it's way worth the money.
Yeah. And always ask that too. Would you do it again? Like, if you could go back in time and you're sitting across from me, like, what was it? That was a few months ago, but would you done it again after just going through it?
I would. Yep.
Yeah.
I wish I would have found this program sooner, but yeah, I would
Oh,
do it again. Yeah.
good. Yeah, I know. I hear that a lot too. And or even some people that have been watching for a while and they're like waiting and waiting. And I'm like, you can keep waiting, but time is just gonna keep going by. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get the
Yeah.
time back. So
Yeah.
Yeah, did you feel too like within the program? I know you talked about sleep and your clothes fitting better, but did it help you anywhere else that maybe you didn't anticipate when you first came into the program?
I think, well, my confidence level too.
Mm,
It's like I, oh yeah, I can do anything now.
there you go.
You want me to go? I don't know. I think it's just giving you that boost of confidence to just go out and do
Yeah,
anything I want. So that's been a
exactly.
really good for me, actually.
Good. Yeah, especially living in Utah, you guys, there's a lot of things to do out there. I lived out there for
Right.
like almost a year, and I mean, between hiking, there's so much like skiing,
Yeah.
snowshoeing, everything. And that's another thing too is you don't want to feel held back, just because of your ability to do stuff. And I'm glad you're feeling stronger and all that. But
Yeah.
it
And
does it hinders you, and you don't realize it.
yeah. And people look at me and go, "Oh yeah, you're kind of getting up there. You're a little bit older." And I think, well, don't count me out yet. I'll
Yeah.
take all you guys on now.
Exactly. You're as young as you feel at the end of the day, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's you'd be surprised. Like some people that are in their 30s feel like they're in their 60s because they just don't take care of themselves and it
Yeah.
catches up real fast. So, I mean, our job too is to kind of give you back those years, like make you feel younger and feel better and make you feel like you can do whatever you want to do and nothing's going to hold you back. So,
Yeah.
perfect. So, last question then for you, Jenny, is just best piece of advice for someone that's watching and listening. And I know we talked about this right before we started the interview, but you said you watched a bunch of these before. And, what would you tell, your past self that maybe was watching one of these videos? What would you kind of say to her, if, you had the chance again to do this?
Yeah. I think just don't be skeptical about it because I think in law enforcement we get a little bit paranoid. Oh, is
Hmm.
this real? Is this not real? What's going on? But don't
Yeah.
hesitate. Just jump right in and get going because it's well worth it.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you decided to jump in and take the leap. And I'm glad, at the end of the day, you trusted us because it is a big, I mean, I'm even skeptical about things on Instagram. I'm like, is this real? And I
Yeah.
get it. Like I
Right.
100% understand. So that's why we always set up a call before everything. Like you guys sit down with either myself and I also have a team member now, Janine. So that way you can make sure like we're real, that everything's real and you can get an understanding of
Yeah.
actually what the program even looks like before you make that decision. But yeah, at the end of the day is, it is a big choice and it's trust process and it's almost like a relationship, right? Like you have to make sure
Yeah.
that we're going to give you back exactly like, what we say we're going to do. So thanks again for
Yeah.
jumping in and I always appreciate, you doing the interview with me. So thanks again.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All done. Great job, Jenny.